Hi guys, what's up? Zach here. Today we are here with an rFactor 2 video, and it's something a bit different, I'm not gonna lie, because yesterday, as sort of like an Easter present or an Easter gift or something from rFactor, they actually gave the rFactor 2 sort of buyers the Interceptor quad bike and also Lost Valley track. So you can go and download this. There'll be a link in the description if you've got rFactor 2 and you can install it. And it's only experimental at the moment. I think they didn't put months and months into this. But I think this is the first time they've really gone for, or really even just tried off-road sort of simulation and actually released it to the public. So it's a bit different. Obviously a quad bike is different as well. I'm not very good at driving this quad bike. I was using my wheel, which I don't think you're supposed to be using. But I used that for this video just to actually get some footage, and I've got to tell you the footage isn't great. I did like 10 laps of practice, but I just couldn't get used to it. I've got none of the assists on. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I think the only thing I've got on is auto clutch, because I don't have a clutch pedal, so that would be a bit a bit hard to do that. But I'm just spinning it all the time. I do a nice save there, but I think it's a nice addition to the game. I think ISI is saying that a couple of people might, or they hope that a couple of people might be doing some sort of mods for this, or some sort of additions, or maybe like off-road buggies or something. I don't know, but I really am hoping that somebody can do some mods. And you can see here I do a nice sort of flip onto the side. Then I just sped that up when I was on my side. I was on my side there for about, I don't know, like 40 seconds. Then it finally oh no, spin it again. But yeah, then it finally put me up on the four wheels. But I've actually never driven a quad bike in real life, so it's a bit of a different experience as well, because I've never had any experience on them at all. So getting used to them was quite tough, and you can just see here I'm just spinning all the time. I just have no idea where the grip is on these sort of tracks and stuff. But in terms of the quad bike, I think there is a lot of potential here, and I think that if they can pursue this, or if modders can pursue this, it can be a very, very good aspect of rFactor 2. I'm not too sure, except for maybe a couple of rally games, if there are any racing games that do really, really well off-road and on-road simulation. Sorry, I'm messing up my words a bit there, but I think this could be a very, very good thing for rFactor. It's sort of a unique aspect to their game. I don't know whether this is entirely serious or not, but if it's serious in any sort of way, I think it can be a great thing for rFactor. I mean, first impressions, obviously, it's not perfect, but overall it is actually quite a lot of fun. When you get it perfect, it is really, really good. And I didn't get it. I think I only got 1 or 2 laps, which I could have said that I was nearly perfect, which I think were the last 2. So sorry, you're gonna have to bear with a couple of spins in the first half of this video, but when we get into the second half of the video, I do start doing it a little bit better. But I do think this has a lot of potential. I think if they can pursue this and maybe release like a rally car or something, I don't really know if it's really viable for them, because they've got so many other projects going on at the same time. I mean, they've obviously not just released, but they released a couple of weeks ago the karts. And obviously I don't know if this was just sort of a little bit of fun. I think a couple of years ago, or maybe it was last year, they did the RC cars, and obviously that didn't go far, so I'm not really sure whether this is going to go far, but I kind of hope it will. I think this has a lot more potential than the RC cars, obviously, just because it's obviously full size, and I think a lot of people have a bit more interest in it. So I'm sure there will be modders out there. I'm not sure, maybe you can leave a comment. I think Charging Car does some mods for rFactor. I think he's currently doing an rFactor 2 GP2 mod, which you can see on his channel. I think it's youtube.com/chargingcar. You can find that, and it's actually looking really good, and I really wanted to get some gameplay of that when that is released, so I'll be talking to him and trying getting some stuff as soon as possible. But I think the future is good for rFactor 2. I mean, it'll be great even, because there are so many good aspects. I mean, having this off-road version, or off-road track and vehicle is kind of cool. I mean, it's nice and different. I mean, if you're not trying to be 100% serious, maybe you just want to have a bit of relaxation time, whatever. Maybe this isn't the right thing, but it's it's nice and different to obviously having like a Renault Clio, or a Formula 1 car or something. It's just a bit different, and it can have a bit of fun with it. I mean, as I said, once you do get a great lap in, it is really good, and we're going all over the place here. I was like, I'm gonna save the drift, not drift. I'm gonna save the slide, and I didn't. I was like, damn it. But I'm not sure. Is this supposed to be used with a wheel? I'm really not 100% sure what what you're supposed to use here. I mean, obviously you can't really have a handlebar, if you will, but I'm sure some person out there will design a handlebar or something that you can use just for this mod, because there are lots of dedicated people out there, and I'm sure this will capture a whole new audience for rFactor 2, which I do think is good because it is a great game, and obviously unlike maybe other games, it doesn't cost each month, and the cars aren't you don't pay for the cars. Unless a couple of mods you can pay for, but they're like really well done in my opinion. I mean, I've looked at the DTM rFactor 2 mods and they do look very, very good, but they do come at a small price. But I don't want to start up any iRacing or rFactor comments, but in my opinion, I think rFactor 2 has a great future. I mean, lots of mods will hopefully come from this creation by ISI. They'll hopefully we will see some rally cars, maybe some off-road buggies. I'm really just looking forward to what they can do. Maybe we'll see some new tracks as well. I mean, in my opinion, this track isn't very good, but that is just my opinion. Actually, it's just sort of really turn one, which I really don't like, and it seems that you can pretty much go as slowly as you possibly can, and you'll still barrel roll it, which is just, it's not really that fun. But yeah, you'll see when we go through turn one again that I think obviously it is on sort of a bit of a camber, but also it's just really tricky, and I just go really slowly through it just because I'm scared about barrel rolling it, and that sort of ruins the whole lap time. So you can see here I'm sort of tiptoeing it around here, but then so do the AI. So I'm not too sure how the AI are programmed. Obviously it might be a bit different because obviously you've got the dust flying up and stuff, which is obviously quite a lot different. Obviously you get smoke and stuff from the tyres when you lock up brakes. You can see I nearly go over the front end of the handlebars there, which would not have been good. But overall, if I had to say a mark out of 10 for the mods, so first of all, I'll start off with the quad bike. I'd give that an 8 out of 10. I think it is very good. It has a lot of potential for the game, as I've said a million times in this video. Lots of potential. In terms of the track, I'd say probably a 5 or 6 out of 10. But I think really the thing they wanted to show was the quad bike, and I think that's what they did a very good job on. I mean, I'm just wondering right now, because we got the I don't know why I'm going so slowly here. I'm doing some donuts anyway. But I was just thinking that I think there's a 92 Celica rally car. I wonder if that can be used around here. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? But anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. I know it's been a bit random, but hopefully you did enjoy the video. It's been Alex Maddy. Goodbye.